Okay. Wow. Alright, let's do this again because you can see the ring light clearly through my glasses. Rough start. Hey guys, what's up? I'm Nicole and welcome to my channel. This is my first video here on YouTube and I'm literally pooping myself. Like, this is nerve-wracking. How do people do this? So today I just got the KathleenLights x Colourpop collab and I have never been so excited for a collab in my life. I love KathleenLights and I love Colourpop. Everything from them is so super cheap, so super affordable. Like, I've never had to pay much for shipping, but I also live in the United States, so I don't know their international shipping and all that. The palette came in this unicarton, which is super cute, super fun. And on the back it has all of the names of the shades. The palette itself looks just like this, with the shades on the back again, just like the unicorn, which I kind of liked a lot that they did that, because it's not like a million things going on. And then this is what the inside looks like, and oh my god. I just think this is the most beautiful palette. Like, you get all the things that you need to do like a natural look, but I personally am terrified of blues, and like this made me want to try them. So Inspiration Nation is what KathleenLights just did. And then I also got the Dream Team set, which came in this cute unicorn, similar packaging again, super reflective. And it came with 3 lippies, which I have right here. So you have the Ultra Satin Lip in Rev. She calls it Rev. I watched her video and she just says Rev. So I think that's what I'm just gonna call it. And it's an Ultra Satin Lip, which I love from Colourpop. And I also love this fiery red-orange color. Okay. And she also came out with this other Ultra Satin Lip. Super cute. And it's called Dreamy, which is cute. Oh, okay. And then the packaging on this is very personalized to her. And I have her other Colourpop collab and they just did the regular packaging. And I kind of like this better, like that it gives her like her own personal touch. And then lastly, we have the Ultra Glossy Lip in Moonchild, which I love. In the bottle it has like gold flecks in it, if this wants to focus on anything but me. Has gold flecks in it, same packaging, super cute, kinda love it. So yeah, I think we're gonna do like a focus. I think we're gonna do like a chatty, get ready with me, get to know me, tutorial, business type of thing. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. So since this is my first video ever, please subscribe. Please stay tuned for more. I have a bunch of videos lined up that I'm gonna film. And give this video a big thumbs up if you want to see more, maybe more reviews. I could buy some affordable, because I'm broke, but like affordable makeup and review it. So just leave a comment down below what you would like to see next. Thumbs up the video, subscribe, share the video, send it to your friends, tweet it. I'm getting carried away. But yeah, let's just get right into it. I think I'm gonna do the eyes first, because just in case there's fallout, it'll be super easy to clean up rather than horrendous and horrific and get all over my foundation and stuff like that. So I think that's what we're gonna start with. So I'm gonna prime my eyes using my Tarte Shape Tape. I love this with all my heart, in light medium. And just put that right here. Blend that in using my pure sponge and dampening that with my Smashbox primer water, which I am obsessed with. Totally worth the hype that people put around it. So I'm gonna take my trusty Kat Von D that I picked up at TJ Maxx for $15. By the way, what a steal. And set my entire lid with the yellow shade right here. just take it, pat it on the lid, just so that you have an even space to work with instead of having your first shadows like skip and jump, because that's what makeup does, skips and jumps. I'm going to take this Morphe brush that I got in a set, but it doesn't have the name on it. Like, it was a set, so they don't put numbers on it, but it was that set with the stripe case, and I use all the brushes mainly, and they are pretty nice. They don't feel bad, but I'm gonna go in with the shade Magical, which is this right here. Just tap it in. There is some fallout, but that's okay. I never get mad at fallout, honestly. I know a lot of people recently have been freaking out about fallout, but what are you gonna do? It's powder, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna buff Magical into the crease. Really blow it out. I honestly don't know what kind of look I'm going for. I kind of just like randomly got the balls to film this, and here we are. Leave me a comment down below about who you guys watch. I watch a lot of like beauty gurus, honestly. Like, I love me a good Patrick Star video. But I also really like David Dobrik and like the Vlog Squad. Me and my boyfriend watch them together almost all the time. Literally all the time. And I love them. I can't get enough of them. Take this Morphe M300 and go in with the shade Shooting Star, I think I'm getting these names right. Shooting Star right here. First shade in the palette, and just really coat it. Focus this color just right here and lower in the crease so that we get that definition. You know, honestly, this is just as terrifying as I thought it would be. But I think I'm like prepared for it. Like, I think like I've watched enough. And then I also have my beauty one, which is Nicole Does Tutorials. And I feel like from doing that helped me gain like a lot of confidence to like get on YouTube and like really explore different options and be able to put myself out there more. So that shade, I guess like it did define more, but I think it was also like supposed to be used as a transition shade, like, or like something that you pack on. But I'm going for like a, I don't really know look right now. But so far, like, these are blending very well together. Let me zoom you guys in. I don't feel like these are blending well together. Super light so far, but like, I just feel like they're doing well. So next I'm gonna take the shade, I think it's Potion. It's that hot fiery red. Oh, I zoomed you in, so it's gonna be harder now. This hot fiery red right here, and I'm gonna buff that into the crease further just to build up dimension and be able to get like a smoky, sultry eye shape. I don't know. I'm taking that on a Morphe R38 brush. Oh my god. Pigmented, okay. Kathleen didn't come to play games. No, she didn't. I am gonna go back in with that Morphe 330 brush and just like, with no additional product, just like buff out all of these edges. This looks kind of crazy now, but it'll come together once you have everything on. To just take the initial transition shade and buff that in, so like everything can kind of come together. I'm not too good at filming, as you can see. I don't really know, like, I don't have a I'm not a fancy YouTuber just yet. I don't have like a monitor that like James Charles has and Laura Lee. Like I just have me and that thing, I don't know what it's called, that pops out from the camera. That's all I have. And some makeup, and with no additional product, just going back in, really blowing out this crease. I hope like I post this. Like, if you see this, like just know that I got over so much anxiety about posting, and I just did it, and I just went with it, and that by itself is just a step. I'm gonna take the shade Shooting Star, maybe, no, Twinkle. I'm gonna take the shade Twinkle, which is this last shade right here, and I'm gonna use my finger just for now and pop this on the center of my lid, just right here. Just bring it up, and don't bring it too far into that inner corner. That is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. I'm gonna go in with this small eye shader brush from Moda, same set that I got from Gen Beauty, and I'm gonna take the shade either Sweet Dream or Spark. I have a feeling it's Sweet Dream. I have a feeling it's this shade right here. I'm gonna saturate my brush with this on both sides and then spritz it with my Smashbox primer water. Holy grail, love this primer water. And then pop that in the inner part of my eye, like the inner corner, but not as like the inner corner highlight. Or maybe. God, look at this pigment. And I spritz most of my shimmer shadows. Like, I honestly think it does make them look better. Kind of gives you like a wet look, like, you know, type of thing. And then I'm gonna go back in. I know, I'm obsessed with this R38 brush, but I'm gonna go back in and just kind of mesh it all together. I take this deep chocolatey shade that I think is called Elfish. It's the deep chocolate at the bottom right here on this Morphe R39 brush. And just use that to deepen up the outer V. Just to give this look a little more depth, because that always helps. Just really only focus it there, like I'm not bringing it too far into the crease, not really blowing it out. Just pressing. Lightly buffing here. I guess the one downfall about this palette is that like there's really no black, but I don't mind that. I kind of don't like putting black on. Like, and if I do, it is like the tiniest amount, because black either goes like really well or goes all over the place, and there's like no in between. But I feel like this color like is chocolatey enough, like a deep chocolatey enough to where like it's okay that there's no black. Any reviews on this palette, just for like the sole purpose of me having like my own opinion. Yeah, I'm gonna clean this up and then hop back on when we're ready to start the face makeup. To start off with my face makeup, I am gonna go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I love this. It really makes a difference. Just don't stop with this. Just never enough. But it really makes a difference. Like, I can tell when I don't have this on versus when I put it on for primer. Go in with this Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. I feel like this just makes me look like I have a filter on my face. Sophie Hope Renewed Skin Tint in a jar, and I am obsessed with this. It is the perfect foundation for me, because sometimes I just don't feel like having full coverage. Personal opinion. Sometimes I just don't feel like it. And this has SPF 20 sunscreen in it, so you always have protection on your skin. And it's just so hydrating, and it could either be like the lightest coverage in the world, or you could get up to at least a medium coverage depending on how far you build it. And I honestly, since this is just mine and like nobody else's, I take my finger and like dot it on. Blending forever is the key to having good foundation. You can never blend too much. So now I'm gonna go in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Creme Brulee, which is light 2.5, and put that under my eyes. I just like directly here and then sweep it under. Does anybody have a cute face when they blend out concealer? Let a girl know. I'm always like, when I blend out my concealer. I did my eyebrows before I started filming, just because that's a process. But I could do like a dedicated eyebrow video if you guys would be interested. But I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Pressed Powder Compact in Neutral Beige. It's this. I love this. Kinda. I have mixed feelings about it. Depends on the day. It's me with everything. And I'm just gonna lightly set the face because that Philosophy foundation doesn't really need to be set. I find that it like dries down fairly quickly. So now I'm going back to my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to mix the yellow shade in the middle, and this shade right here. And I like to just put that on my under eye to set and to highlight. That is like importante. And I'm just using this Kat Von D brush that came with it, TJ Maxx. Again, this was like $5 and usually it's like $45, so you could call me a steal master. Actually, I think I just went to TJ Maxx on the right day, because every time that I went to TJ Maxx before that, it was just miss after miss. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back in with that Shade and Light brush and the Shade and Light palette and just take a mixture of these first two shades. I've been loving this. Like, the hype around this is definitely worth the payoff, but I don't know if it's worth like the full price, because I personally only like these angles to place it rather than blend it. I just feel like they give like a weird blend, and that's just with every angled brush that I've ever tried. Like, I just do not like them that much, I guess. I don't know, but with this big Moda brush, pointed blush brush, but this is too big for blush in my opinion, and I just really buff this out, just like immensely. But now I'm just gonna take the same two shades and on this JD Wady 180 brush again for nose contour and just buff it just lightly. There's nothing light about what I just did, but you know what I mean. Like, I kind of like my nose. Like, I know it's pretty big, but it kind of fits my face. Like, looks pretty freaking good to me. So now I'm gonna go in with this Wet n Wild Color Icon Pearlescent Pink Blush. This is what it looks like. And I'm gonna use to put this on the Real Technique blush brush. I find this brush like really nice because it's not too big, but also not crazy small. And I also feel like it blends this very well. I really like this blush. Like, I feel like it brings life back into my face. Just really buildable, really nice blush. And then I take the excess and put it like this on my nose, just to bring, like, it just like looks like more natural, but everybody knows you're wearing makeup, but like more natural. So now, before highlight, I'm gonna move on to the under eye, and that's gonna be really simple. I'm just going to take the shade Potion, or yeah, the shade Potion, and run that along my lash line with this brush, this e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. That's all it says. And I'm just gonna take that, tap off the excess, make it really light. I don't think this look calls for a super smoky under eye. Oh, but it is. Okay, I forgot. How did I forget how pigmented this stuff is? Super. I'm gonna take the first shade in the palette called Shooting Star, right? Yeah, Shooting Star. And take that underneath just to further blend this out. So far, like, I really like this palette. Like, maybe I'll do another tutorial with this and use the blues. Like, I really want to use them. So for highlight, I'm going to take Colourpop Flexitarian. I got this when I got the KathleenLights stuff, and I've been dying to try it. And apparently it is super pigmented. And we're gonna try it out. I'm gonna test it out. See? Here on camera. Okay. I put a light amount on because I've heard super glowy. Like, super glowy. Yeah. That's definitely like a lit from within, and I kind of like that look better than like the glitter look personally. Take that right above here. I like to put a little bit just, and then right above here, and a little bit down the nose is always key. I don't know, I like really like this. Like, it's very like not like glittery. Ooh, I put on a lot. I got a little carried away. So I'm gonna take this brush that I used to blend everything basically and just like marry it. So it's not as crazy harsh. Wow. And then I'm just gonna take the shade Kaleidoscope in the palette, the last thing we're gonna do, on this little Eco Tools eye/lip blur. Don't know what that means, and I'm just gonna pop this in the inner corner. Overall, I think I really like this eyeshadow palette. Like, everything kind of blended together very well. Sorry, I'm looking in the mirror. And I think that like the palette itself is like small and compact, so it's kind of perfect for traveling. And then I'm gonna go in with my YSL Baby Doll mascara, but I'm gonna do that off camera because I get really close to the mirror and nobody wants to see that. Okay, so I'm back, and I think I've come to conclusion that everything that I've tried from Colourpop today is now like a new staple in my collection. Like, I was really looking at it while I was putting on my mascara because I was up close and personal with the mirror, and it looks so good. I'm gonna do Dreamy on the lips, and we'll see how it applies and everything. So that's Dreamy, and I really like this color. I love this. I love everything about this look. So thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching this video. If you made it to the end, please give this a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't by now, which you probably haven't, but please subscribe. I promise I'll be putting out some pretty cool content in the next couple of weeks, but please come back, please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks guys, bye!